Like, I'm fanning out. Miss Kelly Rowland.
Oh, Summer. You serious right now?
I'm dead ass. What do you mean? You that girl.
Ditto.
Yeah.
Ditto. You that girl.
Oh, thank you.
Well, it's an honor. I mean, we got together when I was, 26, 27 years old?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, he is the greatest man I've ever known.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's beautiful. And you guys have 2 kids?
2 babies, 2 boys. I have a 10-year-old and a 3-year-old.
How's motherhood?
It's awesome. It really is awesome. I think that the more I'm home when it is time to go, and I'm sure you can attest to this, it's really hard to be away.
Mom guilt.
Mom guilt is very real. Very, very real.
It's the realest thing I struggle with every day and every night. And then sometimes I just be like, okay, well, let me just fly one out. And then it's like, well, bitch, you can't separate the twins. And then it's like, well, that's showing favoritism. How you just gonna bring the twins and not bring? Then it's the whole.
It is.
Yeah.
What kind of mom would you say you were? Like, are you like a gentle parent? Are you a mixture of like old school with new parent? Like, what kind of mom are you?
I think old school with new parent. I'm trying to learn these more gentle tactics.
Tactics, yes.
And merge them in with that good old school cussing out. Because,
yes.
Yeah, I will say, nobody's parents are perfect.
Right.
And we're not perfect.
Right.
But I feel like my parents did a really good job of making sure I have good manners. Mm-hmm. And that's something I want to really instill in them, especially like, I don't know, I feel like sometimes people try to act like it's a South thing.
It's not.
For yes ma'am and no ma'am and all of that, but it's giving all of that.
I agree.
We need all of that. Y'all not finna embarrass me. You're from?
Atlanta. Born in Atlanta.
You're from Texas.
I was raised in Texas.
Raised in Texas.
Born in Atlanta.
Oh, well, hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Crawford Long, baby. All day.
Crawford Long.
Crawford Long.
And what part of the city did you grow up in?
I grew up in several parts of the city. My aunt's house was like by Decatur.
Really?
Uh-huh. So, and I think I grew up mostly over there and then moved over to College Park. And then my mom's job moved her to the north side. So.
Bounced around.
Yeah, I bounced around.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know you was a good old Atlanta sister. What's your favorite part or favorite thing about Atlanta?
The Southern hospitality and the food.
The food. See, that's what I'm saying. That's my favorite. Honestly, mine is, don't judge me, the food in the strip clubs. But
the chicken wings.
Yeah, like people be like, Atlanta food ain't hitting on that. What are you talking about? It's the
What are you
best
talking
Southern
about?
food you're going to get.
Yes. Busy Bee is definitely one of my favorite
That's
spots.
what everybody says.
Heck,
Shout out to Busy Bee.
yeah.
Have you been to Toast?
No, but I'll go back when I go back.
It's always jumping. It's this new place. It's not that new, but it's new.
Uh-huh.
And to me, they give you Busy Bees, but it's like upscale because you can sit down.
Ooh, okay.
You know, Busy Bees kicked us out after COVID. They don't let you walk in the building no more.
They don't?
Yeah, they make you stand out in the parking lot.
Oh, I
And
just order mine when I go.
They pass the food through the damn window like, here. I'd be like, okay.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Surprised. Sometimes food is good with a toot.
No, I require a toot. I require a toot,
Just a little bit.
especially for Caribbean food.
Yes.
If you greet me when I walk through the door, I'm leaving. Mm-hmm. If you don't act like I'm bothering you to give you my money, I'm leaving. If you have change, you know how they'll keep your change?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
they are so rude, and that's how I know it's good. What would you say being a mother has taught you?
A lot about myself. Boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give somebody an opportunity to screw up. I'm just like, if I see anything, you know what I mean? I'm just more, I think, aware of the signs before something crazy happens. So I definitely say boundaries.
I feel like I'm getting there. I feel like I have no patience anymore.
Really? For BS?
Yeah. Like I'm really short.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. I'm out.
Yeah.
Like that fast.
Yeah.
And it'd be I swear to God, it'd be the smallest things to the point that you start to think like, oh, is she a bitch? But it's like, I feel like you have to be like that. Because as soon as you give people an inch,
They take a mile.
they take more than a mile.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we finna run track on your ass.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I can't take it.
Yeah.
So that's good. I feel like my kids have taught me you can't risk it. Like, you can't go to jail today. So.
Oh my God. You can't go to jail today.
No, you
can't.
can't.
No, girl, you can't go to jail today.
Because they'll come get them. And so, like, they keep me, like, really calm. Yeah.
I'm not laughing as hard as I should, but that is the funniest shit I've heard all year in real life.
Yeah, they just ground me. Love that. Do you feel like motherhood is healing your childhood self?
Yes. Yes, I do. That's a really great question. But I do. It's so many things I learned through the boys about how I didn't know how to communicate, how short my patience was, how I didn't. My major thing was like not knowing how to say what it is I needed to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So whether it was speaking in a relationship or speaking to my kids, like, and because they're boys, I wanted to be able to have them get this really clear communication from a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I
that's
mean?
important.
Like, that really meant a lot to me. So when I'm speaking to them, it's not like, Mom, can I have such and such? And granted, I could just say no.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it's like, not this time, and I might say why.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When we were little,
It was just no, and don't ask
no,
me nothing else.
Or it was just a look. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It was just like, don't you ask me shit else again. But I feel like, whether they're upset or like my oldest came home the other day and he had a really rough day at school. And at first he didn't want to talk about it. I was like, okay, cool. Well, I'm here. And so he comes back later. Sure enough, it was the roughest day at school. I found out from the teacher. And so I waited for him to ask me about it. I was like baiting, you know what I mean, the whole afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
But by the time nighttime came and it's like that really, that sweet quality, like before bed routine, everything just started pouring out. And I said, I want him to be the kind of man who knows exactly how to communicate, exactly what emotions he's feeling, why. And his teacher told me the same thing. Mm-hmm. So when we had the whole, back and forth with the teacher, she says the most amazing thing that he does, she says, is in the middle of working with another student on something, he'll say, I'm really frustrated about this, and it's because this person is doing this, and I haven't understood this yet, but I do want to understand it. Can you please help me? I'm telling you my emotion. Saying that I don't know how to do it yet, which is humility. I'm like, okay, we doing something right. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's all I want, is to create a human that knows their voice, knows it's important, knows it's necessary, and uses it the right way.
It's more about like, oh, I'm gonna treat my son like a king, but it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You're not working on the mental, the emotional intelligence, the
and
communication,
independence.
the independence.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
It's a big
There's
thing.
a lot of grown men who don't know how to cook and clean.
Yes. Themselves.
For themselves. Yeah.
Yes.
Like they're not out seeking love. They're seeking maids.
Yes. And
Yeah.
a cook.
Yeah. And a cook. Yeah.
Yeah.
And everything else. So I'm so pleased to hear that from you. I feel like I know a lot of moms that just completely neglect all of that.
Well, you know what? I'm learning as I go. I don't get this right. Being super transparent. Like, if I see something budding, I'm going, you should go clean up that mess and make it. You know what I mean? Like he left his room a mess and he really wanted to go out trick-or-treating. Mm-hmm. And I really wanted him to go.
Not that I really wanted that for him, but
he didn't go because you didn't fulfill your chores.
It's important.
It's so simple. And I'm learning as a parent, the most simple thing is consequences.
Yes.
Like, you don't do this, you can't do this.
You
know what
don't
I mean?
have to
It's
do
so
too
simple.
much discipline, and you can just take stuff.
Unless it's that mouth. Like, it's the tongue for me. Like, I need you to, I don't mind you having an opinion. Just have it respectfully. Because that's the tough part. You know what I mean? Like, and my Titan, he's a Scorpio, so he bite back. Like,
especially them boys, like they get to feeling themselves.
Oh,
like,
he's 10.
And especially like, is he your height or?
He's getting there.
Yeah, when they get up on that, they get to.
Oh, he feeling himself.
Yeah, then you got to pull out the daddy.
Yes.
You know what?
You should go get him. Yes.
Yeah, go get him.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I do. I can't do that. That is something else. You've already gone through.
That's
don't
your
get him, because I don't know how I'm going to
expertise.
respond. This is going to trigger for me. It's definitely like a thing. So Noah gets away with a lot.
Because he's so stinking cute.
Because he's so stinking cute. So this, when was that? I think it was like 2 weeks ago. He did or said something. And I said, you have to go to the corner. And he said, no. Like, it was like a real.
Like, girl, please.
You've never said that. We don't do that. Be quiet.
Stop playing.
Yes. And so I said, no, Noah, go to the corner now. And he saw how serious my face was. And he just like passed out like right where he was. I was like, dragged this little cute
like a cry.
Yeah, like, you gotta go. This is where this is. And so he did it, but cried the whole 3 minutes he was in there.
No.
Came out and said he didn't want to talk to me. I said, that's understandable. I said, I know you're disappointed because I put you in the corner, but just think about what you did. He comes out, and that evening, before bedtime, I'm sorry, Mommy.
Oh.
I said, it's all good. I was like, but I love you. Like, you love me too. He said, yeah. He's just like,
oh my God. No, not, yeah, I guess.
like, yeah, you know. But I just think it's about just the boundaries. You said boundaries of boys. Because the fact that your baby was sitting there at 1 year old with his hand in his pants looking at TV.
Like he pays bills. It was hilarious.
It's just the start of it.
He looked like he just got off work. I was like, bro, I have to work on my faces too. Because like I try to be serious.
And then they do something funny.
I'm like, how am I supposed to do this?
It's hard.
They're hilarious.
Yes, they are.
And I am like, I swear to God, I'm being serious. Like, I'm like, no, I'm not joking. They're like, yeah, bitch, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, then I'm laughing. They're laughing. I'm like, then I have to just like pull myself together.
Right.
Like, no, I'm serious. Like, I'm super serious. They're like, girl, please.
They know us very well.
I love having babies. I love all the stuff that goes into it. But I can't see blood. I can't see. I don't even look.
Really?
No, I can't. I'll pass out.
Okay, well.
So I don't know how I would help anybody else. But
Okay.
maybe I could like set up the scene
Yeah.
and then dip.
Okay. So you're a scene setter for the baby. Okay.
I love to set up the scene. Like I had the lights real low. I had SpongeBob going.
SpongeBob. SpongeBob?
Yeah, we were all in a bed. Like we were all in a bed.
Okay.
And they're just like rubbing my back, and SpongeBob was going. Like had the candles and the like. Did you set anything up for yourself that made you feel like?
I did.
Yeah, what'd you do?
I had these faux candles because they didn't allow real candles in there. So I had faux candles. It was definitely a scent. I wanted like lavender smell on my bed, so I was calm. There were these really pretty, my doula, Lori Breckman, she had like these really beautiful, colorful shears like on the windows so the lights would pop in. And we took walks around the perimeter of the hospital. And I was just calm, and I had R&B playing.
Period. What song?
Joe. I had Joe.
Joe?
Yeah, I had Joe playing. I had, let me see, All That I Am. I remember All That I Am playing. And then when Tim first held Noah, I have the video of it. I can't think of what song that is, but I'll show it to you. It's so cute because he's dancing with him. Oh, no, it was... oh man, I have to show you the video because now I'm just having a brain fart. I have to show it to you.
That's so cute, though. You had the vibe.
Yeah,
the
I'm
slow
such a
dancing.
sensory person.
Yeah.
Like everything, it has to smell right, has to sound right.
Mm-hmm.
The room ain't right. I'm like, we'll try this again another day.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
If it ain't right, it ain't right.
If it's not right, it's not right.
I mean, like, you and everything, so we was going to just focus on you, but now that we done talked for a minute. Girl, you was in Destiny Child. I love Destiny Child.
Thank you.
Woo. I play all the songs to this day. I'm such a big fan of that group.
Thank you.
But now you are a solo artist. Mm-hmm. How did you transition to a solo artist?
I mean, shoot, it's been umpteenth years now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it's so funny because I remember there was one time where I would just be frustrated, you know, with people when they just kept bringing up Destiny's Child.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm proud of DC. I'm proud of the movement that we made. I'm proud that we gave so many young girls voices. I'm proud that I can still go back overseas and have fans from 20-something years ago. I'm proud that we laid the foundation and everyone still talks about the music. I'm proud that it's a part of my legacy. But I'm also very proud of my solo career. You know what I mean? And still having fun with that. And still having the most beautiful relationship with my sisters, Michelle and B. And so, yeah.
You have 2 audiences.
Yes,
Fire.
yes.
Yeah.
It's a blessing, true. That first album, we were 15 and 16
Oh,
years
you were
old.
really young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when things like really started to pop, like it was like that 18, 19, 20 mark. And to go through that time under a microscope, really, and everybody has an opinion. Not like today, though.
No, it's ridiculous. You can't do
It was tough
anything.
then, but like the kind of stuff that like I see new artists go through at 18, 19, 20 years old now, it's just insane.
And then you got that damn phone in your face all the time. Like back then, at least you could get away with stuff.
Well, no, not really.
No.
No, because I mean, everybody was, I mean, like,
Yeah.
you know, you were still like, here.
We're going to go back to you, but honestly, bring back shame, though.
You said bring back what?
No, bring back shame. Seriously, it's
Why
getting,
bring back
because
shame?
it's too much. I'm not going to say too. It's just getting too much.
Out of
and
hand.
I just feel like I loved back then when it's like, ooh, let me not do that, cuz. Let me not say that, cuz. And then even like the community, like you knew if you go outside, you got to watch what you do because your next door neighbor is probably going to tell on you or your grandma's going to, your auntie's going to call your grandma. Like
Yeah.
now, you can go out right in the street as a kid, do some nut shit, and then your next door neighbor going to say, girl, that ain't my child. That's why it's just wild. It's just wild, wild west. But anyway, carry on. Because I just
No,
was like,
you're right. It is the
bring
wild,
back
wild
shame.
West. She said, bring back shame. Y'all heard it right here. We want y'all to be responsible.
I do, including myself. Like, shit, like sometimes I just be like, girl. And that's why I'm glad I have I feel like I have a really good, like, support system now. I feel like I didn't have that. And now they're like, they've willed me back in. They're like, oh yeah, you was just nuts. Like, get it together. And you need that.
You do.
You do need that. People act like you can't tell nobody nothing, can't say nothing to nobody. Sometimes something needs to be said.
Yeah.
But back to you.
She's funny.
What is something that you are finally over?
Finally over? Bullshit. Like, I can smell it now. With people, with anything.
I can smell it is nuts.
I can just smell it a mile away. I'm just over it.
Like the fake stuff.
Fake shit, yeah.
Oh, so you probably don't like LA.
No, I stay to myself.
Okay.
Like, I literally invite people to, when I get real cool with people or real close, I'm like, no, come to the house and we'll chill over there. Or if it's...
She said we're not going outside, though.
We're not going outside. Unless it's an outside space that I can, protect or kind of have some sort of, can we get this place blocked off kind of situation.
As you should be.
I love great conversation. I like having fun.
Where? At your house?
At a party.
A house party?
Yes.
I love house parties. They're my favorite. No, seriously, oh my God. We gotta go. But if I could tell you the type of house parties I be having, and I do a good, clean fun. I be making people, I demand you get drunk and we do karaoke. We be arguing over Uno and we're just going all night.
This is fun.
I love a house party.
This is fun.
What is a song that you can't get over right now?
Okay, don't laugh at me.
I wouldn't.
If you look at my last playlist, the last song I listened to is Heart of a Woman.
You serious?
I swear to you. It's literally on repeat. It's been on repeat since.
Y'all heard it from Kelly, y'all. Miss Kelly, y'all.
But me and my makeup artist, Leah, we ran Still Not Over It. We ran that back crazy.
Really?
And I'm really excited. This is just the start of the new project. I'm excited.
Oh, I love that.
So
yes.
I wanted to actually thank you because I feel like you have this real respect and admiration for R&B.
I do.
I know.
I do.
And you can feel it when you're listening to it by the way you put things together, how many times you stack them, like the way certain things come in, like with you're very intentional with the work. And you preserve R&B. So
I'm gonna cry.
You say what you feel. It's very authentic and honest. And I think you're a sensational artist.
Well, we can pack it up. She's spoken. I really appreciate that. You know, I am an R&B girl. That's why I love your solo music. And I also love Destiny Child so much because, especially like Motivation. I love, girl, that BET performance.
Oh, God.
I remember that. Anyway, it's just we really don't, I feel like we really don't have the R&B that I used to listen to.
Let's make it.
Yeah.
But I feel like you're doing that.
Oh, thanks.
I feel like you're doing that. You're like literally intentional about that.
Well, this album ain't done yet, girls.
Well, I can't wait to hear it.
If you want to come on down to the
I sure would.
studio.
Come on, I'm ready, girl.
All right.